All right. Hey everyone, how's everyone doing this afternoon? How's everyone doing this afternoon? Hopefully doing fine. So I'm going to continue to read more on the Daily Bible, and we'll go from there. And hopefully you listen and watching and stuff. So let me go ahead and start reading. The temptations and fall of men. Now the serpent was more cunning than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made, and he said to the woman, "Has God indeed said you shall not eat of every tree of the garden?" And the woman said to the serpent, "We may eat the fruits of the trees of the garden, but of the fruits of the trees which is in the must of the garden, God has said, You shall not eat it, nor shall you touch it, lest you die." Then the serpent said to the woman, "You will not surely die, for God knows that in the days you eat of, your eyes will be open, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." So when the woman saw that tree was good for food, that it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree desirable to make one wise, she took it from fruit and ate. She also gave to her husband with her, and she ate. Then the eyes of both of them were open, and they knew that they were naked, and they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves coverings. And they heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God among the trees in the garden. Then the Lord called to Adam and said to him, "Where are you?" So he said, "I heard your voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked and I hid myself." And he said, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree of which I command you that you shouldn't eat?" Then the man says, "The woman whom you gave to me with me, she gave me of the tree, and I ate." And the Lord said to the woman, "What is this you have done?" The woman said, "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." So the Lord God said to the serpent, "Because you have done this, you are cursed more than all cattle, and more than ever. Beast of the field, on your belly you shall go, and you shall eat dust all days of your life, and I will put internal between you and the woman, and between your seeds and her seeds, he shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heels." To the woman he said, "I will greatly multiply your sorrow and your conception. In pain you shall bring forth children, and desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you." Then to Adam he said, "Because you have heeded the voice of your wife, and have eaten from the tree of which I command you, saying, You shall not eat of it. Curse is the ground for your sake. In the toil you shall eat of it all the days of your life. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for you, and you shall eat the herbs of the field. In the sweat of your face you shall eat bread, till you return to your grounds, for out of it you were taken. For dust you are, and the dust you shall return. And Adam called his wife named Eve, because she was the mother of all living. Also for Adam and his wife the Lord made tunic of skin and clothes them. Then the Lord said, Behold, the man who becomes like one of us, to know good and evil. And now, lest he put out his hand and take also of the tree of life, and eat and live forever. Therefore, the Lord God sent him out to the Garden of Eden to till the ground from which he was taken. So he drove out the man, and he placed the cherub at the east of the Garden of Eden, and a flaming sword which turned every way to the guard the way to the tree of life. Cain murdered Abel. Now Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have acquired a man from the Lord. Then she bare again, this time his brother Abel. Now Abel was a keeper of the sheep, and Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought an offering of fruit of the ground to Lord. Abel also brought of a firstborn of his flock and their fat, and the Lord respect Abel of his offering. But he did not respect Cain, his offering, and Cain was very angry and constant fell. So the Lord said to Cain, Why are you angry, and why has your countenance fallen? If you do well, will you not be accepted? And if you do not do well, sin lies at the door, and desired is for you, but you shall rule over. Now Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it comes to pass when they were in the field, Cain rose up against Abel his brother and killed him. Then the Lord said to Cain, Where is Abel your brother? He said, I do not know. I am my brother's keeper. And he said, What have you done? The voice of your brother's blood cries out to me from the ground. So now you are cursed from the earth, which has opened its mouth and received your brother's blood from your hand when you till the ground. It shall no longer yield its strength to you. A fugitive and vagabond you shall be on the earth. And Cain said to the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Surely you have driven me out this day from the face of the ground. I shall be hidden from your face. I shall be a fugitive, vagabonds on the earth, and it will happen. Anyone who finds me will kill me. And the Lord said to him, Therefore, whoever kills Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark on Cain, lest anyone finding him should kill him. The family of Cain. The king went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelled in the land of Nod, on the east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bare Achos. And he built a city called name of the city of the name of his son Echos. Now to Echos was born Ira, and Ira begat Magel, and Magel begat Methuselah, and Methuselah begat Lamech. Then Lamech took for himself 2 wives. The name of one was Adah, and the other name was Zillah. And Adah bare Jabal. He was the father of those who dwell in the tent and have livestock. His brother's name was Jabal. He was the father of all those who played the harp and flute. As Zillah, she also bare Tubal Cain, an instructor of every craftsman on bronze and iron, and sister of Tubal Cain was Numa. Then Lamech said to his wife, Adele and Zillah, hear my voice, wives of Lamech, listening to my speech, for I have killed a man for wounding me, even young men for hurting me. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, then Lamech 70 fold. It's hard to say those names. I'm sorry. So, a new son. And Adam knew his wife again, and bare a son named Seth, for God has appointed another seed for instead of Abel, who called Cain killer, and for Seth to him also a son born and named Enosh. Then the man began to call on the Lord. The family of Adam. This is the book of genealogy of Adam. In the days that God created man, he made him in the likeness of God. He created them male and female and blessed them and called them mankind in the day they were created. And Adam lived 130 years and begot a son in his own likeness after his image and named him Seth. After it begot Seth, the days of Adam were 800 years. And he had a son and daughter. So all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. Seth lived 105 years and begot Enos. After that begot Enos, Seth lived 870 years, and his son and daughter. So all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. Now Enos lived 90 years and begot Cana. After he begot Canaan, Enos lived 815 years and had a son and daughter. So all the days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. Now Canaan lived 27 years and begot Makala. After he begot Makala, Canaan lived 840 years and had a son and daughter. So all the days of Canaan were 910 years, and he died. Now, Makala lived 65 years and begot Jer. After he begot Jer, Makala lived 830 years and had a son and daughter. So all the days of Makala were 895 years, and he died. I'm sorry if I'm saying these names wrong. Jared lived 162 years and got Ecos. After he begot Ecos, Jared lived 800 years and he had a son and daughter. So all the days Jared were 962 years and he died. Ecos lived 65 years and begot Methetha. After he begot Methetha, Echo walked the God years and has a son and daughter. So all the days of Ecos were 365 years. And Ecos walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. Methuselah lived 187 years and begot Lamech. After he begot Lamech, Methuselah lived 782 years and has a son and daughter. So all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. Hey, Mustang. Lamech lived 182 years and a son, and he called his name Noah, saying, "This one will comfort us concerning our work and toil of our hands because of the ground which the Lord has cursed." After he got Noah, Lamech lived 595 years and had a son and daughter. So all the days Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begot Shem and Ham and Japheth, Joseph, something like that. But I'm going to stop there. Hey, thanks for everybody coming and listening, and y'all have a nice evening now. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.